Download the free Amazon app by CashCowPro today. Check your sales and profits on the go. Want to find highly profitable Amazon products? You need the top 100,000 Amazon niche selector. Yes, that's right. 100,000 of the best low competition niches on Amazon. Join the Amazon Gold Rush. Sign up at CashCowPro.com now.
Hi everyone. In this episode, we're going to go over the top 7 things that you need to know about Amazon accounting and taxes. Now, tip number 1 is reports. Amazon systems give you a rough idea of how your business is performing, but the data is sometimes a few days delayed. Amazon doesn't show you your net profit, and there are many other costs outside of its fees that need to factor into your numbers. Sooner or later, you're going to have to file a tax return and accounts for your business. You might as well start doing a monthly profit and loss statement within 3 days of the end of each month, and make sure to include your freight costs, development costs, and depending on which country you're in, you can even claim part of your home office as an expense. Check this with a qualified tax accountant. Tip 2 is profit. To get a quick snapshot of your day-to-day profits, I recommend that you use the tool CashCowPro. It's got a great reporting feature, which gives you a snapshot of every product's performance, including sales, conversion rate, and how much profit that you're making. This lets you check your numbers each week, and you can get a professional bookkeeper to prepare your monthly profit and loss statements in addition to these things. Tip number 3 is sales tax. To collect or not to collect? That's really the question. There's been a lot of arguments on Amazon forums about collecting sales tax, and if your company is based in America, sooner or later, different states could come chasing you down for it. Most tax laws let government authorities punish you and charge penalties for taxes owed several years back, so even if at the moment nobody seems to be collecting sales tax aggressively, 3 years later, they can come after you for it. It's better to start to get the right paperwork in place 3 to 6 months after you start your Amazon business. And there's no point in doing it when you start your business because the paperwork will bury you alive. Once you've started getting on your feet and your sales are going, you'll have time to deal with all of the official documentation. Now, for overseas sellers, check on the Amazon groups and forums with other international sellers. You're going to find some say you should collect sales tax and others who don't think that the U.S. states will come overseas to try to collect a few $100s. Now, if you're unsure, seek professional advice. Tip number 4 is business tax. At the end of the hard year's work, where you risked your time, your savings, and your effort and generated a profit, now the government wants it cut? You invested 100% of the money, 100% of the effort, but the government wants to take 30 to maybe even 40% of the share. Your end of the year reporting will be much more simpler if each month you've kept an accurate income and expense statement. The best way to do this is to use online accounting software. Get a bookkeeper to put in all the numbers for you and a CPA to review them and file your return on your behalf. Tip number 5 is minimizing tax. It's worth talking to a CPA about how you can minimize your tax expense. If you reinvest most of your profit back into buying more stock, you really should be able to minimize how much tax you owe. An advisor is going to be able to give you the several strategies that you can use to reduce your taxable income, totally legal. Now, as an employee, the government took its cut straight off the top of your paycheck. But as a business owner, you can spend a lot of the money on business-related expenses, and the government can only tax what's left. Tip number 6, international sellers. There are 100% legitimate ways for overseas sellers to sell via Amazon USA and pay very little in taxes. If you're a non-US citizen, your local tax laws will apply, but you're not breaking any rules. You're just using the existing rules to your advantage. How much you can save really depends on where your company is registered and managed. And finally, tip 7, the final word. It's best to follow the rules as closely as possible to keep accurate books and do a review once a month of your overall profit and loss for your business. This is going to save you a headache later. You'll also be keeping a close watch on how your business is performing, so you'll always know what to do next.
Download the free Amazon app by CashCowPro today. Check your sales and profits on the go. Want to find highly profitable Amazon products? You need the top 100,000 Amazon niche selector. Yes, that's right. 100,000 of the best low competition niches on Amazon. Join the Amazon Gold Rush. Sign up at CashCowPro.com now.